So at least we have the recording, and I'll send it out to everyone so everyone can see it. And you guys can do that technique. So like if your sugar levels do go up, and I know I have several of you that have your sugar levels that go up maybe like 200s or a little bit higher than normal, that what you normally have it. With this technique, it's going to help you because, you know, if you don't have that mobility in your body, either sitting down the way Freddie said and moving your legs up and down, that's going to burn the sugar. So you want to burn that sugar. You don't want to over exercise as well. But at the same time, if your sugar levels are up, I know Christopher, Sasha would always recommend for you to work a little or walk. Okay, so this technique is going to be more simple and it's going to actually help you out.
Yeah, and this would be if you, again, if you can't walk or you want to give an addition to your walking, because you can walk and turn your hands at the same time, right? So if I'm in a stationary position, maybe I can just do this little marching thing and turn my hands at the same time, right? And again, it's up to you and how you feel. It is the cardio workout by the same token. But the goal is here to bring those sugar levels down by a mild exercise, right? So I would say that eventually you should set a goal of some sort of number that you want to reach in hand turning. And I'm going to give you an example because our mutual friend would do a minimum of 1,000. Now that's not what I'm going to tell you to do, but we would always try to do at least 1,000 in a regular workout, because this is a self-defense thing, but we're not here for that. We're just doing something that is an alternative other than walking when you can't, or if you're in too much pain. So, but at least have a number. Maybe you can do like what we would do is maybe a set of 25 where I'm counting just one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that's 50, right? Because you counted one hand, so 2 hands is 50. So you could put a number in your head. I'm going to do, you know, X amount of sets, or I'm going to do 100 in a row, or whatever you feel comfortable with is what I'm saying. But at least have a goal. That way, you know, that's just to gauge your progression and to build a little bit of endurance at the same time.
No, absolutely. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I know with that technique that you showed me, I was like, oh man, you know, Freddie has to teach this. And he said that he would teach us at least that technique.
So in the beginning, you're going to look like a weirdo sitting there pumping your arms like that, but who cares? Like one of my teachers said, you know, those people that laugh at you, they're not responsible for your health. So, but you are, right? So who cares how you look?
No, absolutely. And even if you're walking outside and you're doing that, I know you can do this, but with the circular motion, that gives you more of like speed, and it's burning more of the sugar levels, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, the other alternate is just to pump your arms this way.
Yeah.
I do it when I get to a point where I start to crash my hands together, right? So then I just pump my arms this way, and I can actually get more speed this way.
Yeah.
Than this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you feel comfortable with, those are just 2 variations. And if you want to punch, I mean, whatever, right? This is effective too. So it's just the motion that we're concerned about here, right? The pumping action. So, but either way, we were just, because Jovi was staring at me doing it after we'd eaten some stuff, And she's like, what is that? So I was like, you know what? I just never thought of sharing it, but I'm glad you made me do it. So I hope that works. Let me know how that works out for you guys.
Thank you, Fernando.
Thank you, Freddie.
Yeah. Thank you for
You're
sharing.
welcome.
Oh, I forgot to say thank you, Freddie. Sorry.
Renato was just left my house 2 days ago. We had a really good time over here, and he's well versed on this subject as well. So he's a good asset to have here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. No,
You.
thank you. So Karen, I don't know if you can, because I was gonna try to do, well, not try, I'm going to do a breathing technique. I don't know if you're in a quiet spot or not.
I'll walk out.
and
I'm
I
in the
was-
restaurant.
Okay,
Okay,
because
I'll-
I was
I'll-
gonna. Okay, so Karen's in a restaurant, so we'll go ahead and I'll start with the actual breathing technique. So the breathing technique that,
Do you want me to do it? I just came out here in the hallway. I'm just waiting to hop on the train down to Union
you
Station, but I
want
could
to, it's the one
Yeah.
with the nose. How you
reverse
breathe
nostril.
in,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I'll do
nostril
it
breathing.
for sure.
Because a lot of people have been stressed, and I know that the nostril breathing helps out a lot.
Yes, I would love to do that. So hi, everybody. I'm Karen Ryan. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a certified meditation, yoga, breathing instructor. Just got my certification actually in quantum healing regression therapy, which takes you, if you ever want to do a guided meditation, I can do it over Zoom, where I guide you through meditation that actually takes you back into your past. So I'm just guiding you there, but you are actually able to see people that you might want to forgive or talk to or go back into like a past situation. Reverse nostril breathing. Like right now, I've got this massive headache right across my forehead and it hurts. So good idea, Jovi. We're always in that same vibrational path. You're going to take your fingers like this. You take your thumb and your pinky. You're going to put these three together. And then I'm going to start on my left side. So I'm going to take my thumb to my left nostril. And then I'm just going to breathe in. So I take my thumb to my left, big breath in through the right nostril. Take your pinky, close the right, reverse, let go of the left and breathe out of your nose. Okay. Inhale through left. Close with your thumb, release the pinky and exhale. Okay. Again, inhale through the right as much as you can. So while you guys are doing that, I'm just going to explain to you. Only do it as much as your lungs can take in. So basically, when you're going through breathing techniques, you want to fill your lungs, but we take the breath up through the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is down here, lifting the breath up, raising the diaphragm, coming through the lungs all the way up to the nose. So that's like your actual breathing. So that was just like a sample. We'll do it again, but I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. And if you're stuffy, breathe in through your mouth. So a bit deep breath in. Open your lips and exhale. You want to fill the lungs with the capacity of air as much as you possibly can, not to where it's hurting you, but to where you can feel almost like this rotation of air through your lungs. And then just practice. It's reverse nostril breathing. So you're just covering one nostril, breathing through the other one. Closing with the pinky, taking your time, exhale, release. Now, how many of you got a little bit lightheaded doing that? I did. Because what happens is we're actually reversing our breathing, reverse nostril breathing technique. You're taking the breath up through one nostril, going through the nasal passage and coming through, and then reversing it quickly. Most of us don't know how to breathe. And what I learned during breathing certifications is that it is truly a mindset. To take your breath in from the first moment when you were born, your first breath was a gasp of air, actually. You're like, you were born. And then we started screaming, we had fluid and all that stuff, right? You come into the world with this massive release and inhalation in, that during our lives, when we speak or when we have a certain emotion come in or come out, our breathing gets messed up. So I encourage you throughout the day to come back to the present moment, try to center yourself and do a little bit of breathing. And just like you said, Freddie, you can look like a weirdo trying to take in your breath, but you know what? You're doing it for you, your mind and everything. That's really a good one. And another one is, if I could prop myself up here, I want to show you something. There's a pumpkin here. Let's see if this will help me. Here's a fire extinguisher that could work. Okay, perfect. You're going to take your hands like this, interlace them, and put your chin on there. So I don't know if you can see me, but like my elbows are out, right? So I got my chin here, and you're going to roll your shoulders back, chin up, just like this, and take a deep breath in. On the exhale, start to bring your elbows in. Exhale, inhale, open up. And exhale, release. Now, of course, this is all breathing through your nose. I don't expect you to know how to do it right away. Inhale, take it to the highest point, and exhale, bring it in. Beautiful. Good job, guys. By doing that, you're leveling your chin, rolling your shoulders back for a nice posture. And you're giving yourself like that visual, but also taking the lungs and the ribs, bringing them in so they're tightening, so that you're feeling like that beautiful compression, inhalation, exhalation. So chin on your hands, inhale, lift up, and on the exhale, bring the elbows together and release. That's just another nice breathing technique to do that just brings you to center. Instead